Successful people are always looking for opportunities to help others. Unsuccessful people are always asking, "What's in it for me?" Brian Tracy. Successful people understand that their true value doesn't come from how much they hold on to, but from what they give away. They see potential in others the way a jeweler spots a raw gem hidden beneath layers of dust. They know that helping someone grow is like planting a seed for their own success. Every time they open their hearts, the world expands just a little more. On the other hand, those who only ask, "What's in it for me?" are like someone standing in a garden, fixated on finding shade just for themselves, forgetting that without watering the trees, that shade will soon wither away. They live inside a tiny box of calculations, unaware that selfishness is the invisible lock chaining their progress. True success isn't found in wealth, fame, or social status, but in the ability to spread value, in the joy of seeing others improve because of your help. Successful people sow trust and reap love, while failures count their petty gains and end up losing themselves in life's game. The only asset we truly own is what we have in our heads. Napoleon Hill. Money, fame, material things, all are just temporary garments that life can strip away at any moment. One event, one crisis, or just a single wrong decision, and everything can vanish like morning mist. But wisdom, knowledge, experience, and mindset, these are things no one can steal from you. It's an invisible treasure built up through every failure, every drop of sweat, and every moment of daring to learn and change. Smart people don't fear loss because they know, as long as their minds stay sharp, they can rebuild everything. Those who cling only to material wealth are like builders on sand. When the waves come, nothing remains but ruins. Knowledge isn't just power. It's the foundation of freedom. It helps us look beyond instant gains, act with reason, and live with purpose. Every book read, every new experience, every lesson learned, these are golden bricks building a lasting house of wisdom. Never put all your eggs in one basket. The basket here isn't just a container. It's a metaphor for trust, opportunities, and each person's assets. When we put all our eggs, faith, effort, or money in one place, we're handing our fate over to chance. If that basket drops and shatters, every effort crumbles like bubbles. Wise people understand that life is a game of balance. They know how to spread risks, open multiple doors, and ensure one small failure doesn't topple the whole journey. They plant seeds in many fields, believing, if one spot doesn't bloom, another will bear fruit. In contrast, impatient people stake all their hopes on a single choice, a person, a job, or one dream alone. And when it fails, they collapse with no way back. About the wisdom of diversity in investing, it's dividing capital. In work, learning multiple skills. In life, expanding relationships and trust. Wisdom isn't in how many eggs you have, but in knowing how to place them safely and profitably. Debt is a form of financial slavery. Dave Ramsey. When we're in debt, we don't just pay interest with money, we pay with time, health, and peaceful nights of sleep. Every debt is a small chain, and when they link together, we find ourselves trapped in a web of worry and dependence. People living in debt are like sailors battling a storm, each interest wave crashing and shaking their hearts. Outwardly, they might still smile and live lavishly, but deep inside are sleepless nights, silent calculations between should spend and must pay. Yet this saying isn't meant to instill fear, but to awaken awareness. It reminds us that financial freedom doesn't come from having lots of money, but from mastering the money we have. Let money serve us. Don't let us serve money. When we live simply, weigh every fleeting desire, we're unlocking those invisible chains. Debt can be a swamp, but for the alert, it's also a profound lesson in responsibility, in self-control, in the value of every sweat-earned coin. Because once we grasp the price of freedom, we cherish every step on the path to financial independence. A path where, with enough perseverance, anyone can find light at the end. The richest billionaire is the one who can measure the value of time. Warren Buffett. Those who treasure time are like jewelers, meticulously polishing each precious gem. They know every second can create value if placed in the right spot, the right task, the right mindset, while those who waste time on procrastination, complaints, or meaningless things are unknowingly draining coins from life's treasure chest. Time is the unit measuring wisdom. Those who use it to learn, to love, to create, are multiplying life's value. They're rich not just in material wealth, but in owning a different gold. The gold of experiences, of knowledge, of inner peace. Remember, the clock never stops ticking, but we can choose to make every tick meaningful. Those who measure time's value don't live rushed or wasted, they live fully. And that fullness is the highest definition of wealth. No one builds a great fortune without knowing how to save. John D. Rockefeller. Fortunes don't appear out of nowhere. They form from small decisions, from habits of curbing fleeting wants for lasting value. Savers understand that every coin carries sweat, time, and effort. They don't see money as something to flaunt, but as a tool to plant for the future. They distinguish between need and want, between true value and flashy appearances. That clarity helps them build solid financial foundations, like a patient farmer tending each seed to one day harvest a bountiful golden field. Saving doesn't mean being stingy. It means living planned, leaving room for tomorrow. It teaches delaying gratification, respecting one's efforts, and seeing beyond a tasty meal or new gadget. Those who don't save are like castle builders on sand, no matter how beautiful. One small wave washes it all away. True wealth doesn't start with assets, but with habits. Every coin saved today is a brick for tomorrow's freedom. And when we value those small things, we're not just building a fortune, we're forging inner strength and serenity. Small expenses can sink a great ship. Benjamin Franklin. Life and finances work the same seemingly harmless spends, not worth much, decisions, if repeated, quietly erode an entire fortune. Wise people aren't just good at earning, they're masters at keeping. They know an empire's strength comes not from grand works, but from the solidity of each small brick. Conversely, those who dismiss small details, a wasteful spend, unchecked habits, are drilling tiny holes into their own life's ship. Doesn't stop at finances. It extends to character and work. A small attitude slip, a thoughtless word, or one lapse in responsibility, all can become leaks, letting reputation, relationships, or careers slip away without a trace. Care for the small is the mark of great wisdom. Valuing every detail, every expense, every word is reinforcing life's ship to weather any storm of fate. Because sometimes it's not big waves that sink us, but those harmless little holes we ignored. Knowledge of personal finance is one of the most important skills you can learn. Robert Kiyosaki. Personal finance isn't just numbers, income, or spending. It's the art of balance between now and later, between needs and dreams. Those knowledgeable in finance don't live ascetically, they live strategically. They know when to spend for value and when to stop, to shield from endless consumption whirlwinds. Many think finance is for business or banks, but really, it's a survival skill for everyone. From budgeting, saving, investing, to understanding money's worth, all are foundations for a stable life. Because those who can't manage finances are like sailors on vast seas without a compass. Sooner or later, they drift off course. Understanding personal finance is understanding yourself, your needs, wants, and capabilities. When we master money, we master life. And that's true wealth. Not how much in the account, but the feeling of security, freedom, and control at every life turn. Personal finance, therefore, isn't just a skill. It's the base of freedom. Learn it, and we don't just live better, we live wiser. Plan your finances, or you'll end up in someone else's plan. Tony Robbins. Those with a map choose paths, know when to refuel, anticipate storms. Those without easily stray, veer toward tempting signs, buy now, easy installments, rushed investment pitches, and realize they're driving someone else's route. Financial planning isn't curbing joy. It's the way to more meaningful joy. Budgeting lets you spend on what truly matters instead of impulse by the minute. Emergency funds give peace of mind. Calculated investing multiplies time and effort. Every intentional act turns you from passive viewer to life's director. Don't let ads, social pressure, or others' promises dictate your money. Ask yourself, what are my goals? Where do I want to be in 1 year, 5 years, 20 years? From that answer, build a small, realistic plan. Budget, save regularly, emergency fund, pay debts, learn smart investing. These small steps gather into a solid path. If you have no plan today, don't worry, start simple. Track income and expenses for a month. Seeing the numbers reveals waste and optimization spots. Step by step, you'll realize power is in your hands. Choose your plan freer, safer, more meaningful. Wealth isn't what you own, it's what you put in the bank. Benjamin Franklin. Many think wealth shows in luxury cars, expensive watches, or lavish meals. But really, that's just consuming wealth, not its essence. What you own today can vanish tomorrow, while what you save, invest, and grow, that's the base of lasting wealth. True wealth isn't in closets, but in investment accounts, emergency funds, in wise daily financial choices made quietly. Someone who banks money, accumulates for the future, isn't just holding cash, they're holding freedom, peace, and choices. Imagine, spending is owning momentarily. Saving or investing is building tomorrow. That difference separates temporary rich from enduring rich, because real assets aren't measured by stuff, but by how long you can stop working and still live well. Doesn't promote stinginess, but teaches delaying satisfaction, knowing each banked coin today is a brick for tomorrow's freedom house. The world changes, money fluctuates, but saving and investing habits are the golden key to true prosperity. Don't wait for a big sum, wait for steady drips. Warren Buffett. Like steady raindrops, seemingly insignificant at first, but over years, filling a vast lake. Money works the same. Each saved coin, mindful spend, sensible investment, gradually forms a strong financial base. Patient accumulators today find peace tomorrow, while big sum chasers stay in disappointment and risk cycles. Drip accumulation builds not just finances, but character. It teaches delaying satisfaction, valuing time and effort. Each saving isn't just money. It's proof of maturity, self-control, and long vision. Remember, small streams aren't loud, but day by day carve great rivers. Financially smart people don't chase instant chances, but accumulate steadily, invest wisely, live below means, because they know success isn't impulse, but persistence. Money can buy a house, but not a home. There are sprawling, luxurious houses, yet cold, without laughter or care. There are tiny, simple rooms, overflowing with love's warmth, where a modest meal brings peace. Because a home isn't about size, but the hearts of those sharing it. Money can roof, paint, furnish, but can't buy trust, sharing, or gentle eyes after a weary day. Only loving hearts create true homes where everyone is heard, comforted, themselves. This saying doesn't deny money's value, but teaches it's a tool, not happiness's foundation. If money roots a home, losing it collapses everything. But if built on love, respect, understanding, even in poverty, it's the warmest refuge. Start today. Saving $1 today beats $100 tomorrow. Dave Ramsey. Saving $1 today beats $100 tomorrow. Not because money changes so fast, but because early action's value always outshines hesitation. $1 today can grow, build habits, start a solid financial journey. But $100 tomorrow, though more, is an unstarted dream existing in promises, plans, without real value yet. Those who grasp early saving treasure every moment and coin. They don't wait for abundance to start. They start to become abundant. Because wealth isn't from big numbers, but small, steady persistence. Saving $1 today not only adds money, but teaches discipline, responsibility, vision. It turns dreamers into doers, waiters into creators, and that tiny habit, nurtured over time, becomes your greatest life asset. Don't wait for more to start saving. Let $1 today be the first brick in your castle of financial freedom, because the future belongs not to great dreamers, but to those who dare start today. Never underestimate the power of steady, drip-by-drip saving. George S. Clason. Have you noticed how tiny raindrops from eaves daily can carve deep into solid rock? Money is the same. Power lies not in big amounts, but in consistency and regularity. Wise people don't wait for lots of money to save. They know each coin today is the first brick for tomorrow's castle. One coin, then two, little by little, soon becomes a fortune. Saving isn't just storing, it's a habit, forging discipline and long-term vision. It teaches valuing time, because today's saved money is tomorrow's freedom. Don't scorn small things. Every river starts as a tiny stream. Let each saved coin be a seed, quietly sprouting in your financial garden. And one day, you'll smile, realizing wealth doesn't come from magic, but from small habits maintained daily. Don't work for money. Make money work for you. Jim Rohn. Let your efforts create lasting value, not just paper with denominations. When you understand how money flows, invests, grows, then money works for you, quietly, steadily, like underground streams, nourishing green fields. Working for money is reactive. Making money work is proactive. Hard workers earn a sum, but financial knowers keep and multiply it, like wise farmers, not just harvesting, but saving seeds for next season. Money is a loyal servant, but a cruel master. If you don't control it, it controls you. Learn investing, managing, and most importantly, letting money serve your dreams. Because ultimately, financial freedom isn't from earnings, but from money working in your place. Spending is easy, saving is hard. We've all felt it. Payday one day, wallet half empty the next. Spending flows easy, like water rushing, no effort needed. But saving, that's an art of discipline and awareness. Saving isn't stingy. It's knowing what's enough, what's needed. Spending brings instant joy. Saving brings lasting peace. Wise people don't let emotions rule their wallets. They let reason guide. Future goals hold them back. Spending is instinct. Saving is strength. Only by stopping before temptation do you truly head toward financial freedom. Remember, today's saved coin is tomorrow's opportunity. And savers don't just keep money, they keep mind's peace. Good financial management is the key to every door. T. Harv Eker. Life has many doors. Doors to freedom, peace, happiness, and dreams. But one key opens them all. That's financial management ability. Because money isn't just numbers, It's how you face life. Good managers don't live fearing tomorrow. They live proactive and confident. They spend consciously, invest wisely, save for meaningful goals. Each well-managed coin is a solid brick in a safe, free home. Money doesn't make the person, but how you manage it decides who you become in the future. Good financial management opens not just wealth's door, but soul's peace, because ultimately, money masters are life masters.